Hey.
Invoices can be collected from the... Oh. Not here for a delivery.
Ne? Ja, non, non, it's walk. That's a walk surface. We don't know it.
Do you now? Well, I do wish I could help you, Captain, but Dr. Walker has been missing for some time.
A shame, too. We had such high hopes for Percival. I brought him on myself to do medical and biological consulting around the city. Not the sort of work the Trade Authority traditionally does. But we thought it had the potential to become a whole new type of revenue stream for our branch.
Okay, that's it.
I invested no small amount of personal capital into the endeavor. But then he decided to run off after a discipline issue. I presume the miners have him hidden somewhere. Plenty of cracks on this old rock. But at this point, it's probably for the best.
That wasn't meant to be.
That won't be necessary. The Trade Authority isn't interested in employing someone so unreliable. But we would like the money he owes us. If you can convince him to pay his debts, we'd be most grateful.
Oh, I loathe the Trade Authority. Is it absolutely necessary that we have to help them?
Okay, then it's not looking like it. Imagine.
Oh, I can't believe you're helping them. What a stupid waste of time.
Wonderful.
I suggest paying a visit to the Sixth Circle, what I suppose is technically a bar on the lowest level of the city.
Thank you, Buddha.
If anyone knows where Percival is, the miscreants there would. But I would urge caution. They're not a group known for their hospitality.
Broken spears
Ich bin schon bei der
upstairs.
Vanguard.
Go drown yourself there. This bar's for devil's vets and their kin.
Ja, klar, ich bin von der Vanguard. Dann gibt es so Walkers.
Doc Walker? You're barking up the wrong...
You. Why don't you come here and tell me what some Vanguard captain wants with war?
The Red Devils aren't exactly your average
Care if
bar
you're the damn
crowd.
fleet admiral.
You can see it
You're
in their
not a
eyes.
red devil,
We
so
don't
you
belong
shouldn't
here.
be here.
Hey,
Stray topsider wanders into my bar asking after a man like Percival Walker. Raises questions. What do you want with him?
Vanguard hier, muss ich das sagen.
Uniform certainly looks real enough. Well then, Captain. I expect you should have no problem answering a few simple questions about the Vanguard, right? Like knowing, for example, what Supra et Ultra means. You remember your Vanguard motto, hmm?
Was denn so? Jenseits unter Arm, ne? Hat's gesagt, ich hab das vergessen. Ich lese jetzt mit ja links und dann. Oder ich nur noch kurz. Open beyond.
That it then? We done? That's what I thought. You? I see. And tell me, what grade was it you got on your entrance exam? A? C? D+?
Ja, war einfach bestanden.
Yeah, sure you did. Sorry, can't help you.
Man hat das hier gesagt um mich.
Is right. All right, Captain. Maybe you are who you say you are.
Ich bin echt.
But look, even if I decided I was going to help you get in contact with Dr. Walker, Percival made himself scarce for a reason. His debt to the Trade Authority. But if someone resolved that debt, well, Percival wouldn't have to hide anymore.
Aha, es läuft aus gleich hinaus.
Bet that person would make a friend out of Percival, and the rest of us devils. And I'm always inclined to help a friend.
Okay, mal sehen.
That's good to hear. Now, you want my opinion? Most straightforward way to take care of this debt would be to just saunter up to the authority and pay him direct, if you've got credits to throw away. Of course, rumor is the Trade Authority keeps all their records and collections files on a central server inside their storeroom. If someone was to break in there and adjust Percival's debt to something a little more reasonable, say a few hundred credits, I'd be happy to cover the costs.
Making that adjustment would be illegal. I don't think this is a road we should travel.
Machen wir auch nicht.
One soldier to another. Sidonia's full of old utility tunnels and crawl spaces. Wouldn't be surprised if there was one that let out right into the authority storeroom. Say, with an entrance behind the bar at the Broken Spear. Ooh, and you might need these. Now,
Danke.
what say you get out there and help Dr. Walker?
Machen wir.
Hey, you. Maybe Vanguard? Come here.
Willst du?
Heard you talking with Lou. So you're going to help Dr. Walker?
Ja.
Oh, good, good. Percival's a good guy. Listen, I know how you can do it without having to resort to any B&E. Aqueous hematite. Mars is full of it. People think it's just garbage, but Percival and I, we've been working on some projects in the deep mines. At least when he wasn't slaving away at his Trade Authority contract. But we stumbled on a way to make it useful and profitable. You give our research over to Octai at the Trade Authority, it should more than cover Percival's debt. That guy's always looking for an angle.
Klingt ja recht einfach.
Yeah, it does. It would be. There's just one issue.
Ja?
We were never able to finish the research. Spacers moved in and ran us out. Started setting up shop.
Oh dear. I believe I see where this is leading.
But if you can clear them out, I can walk you through how to finish the research. Then you can give it over to the Trade Authority. They'll get folks working in the deep mines again. Jobs come back, I become a modern-day folk hero. Then I don't have to sleep on an inflated spacesuit anymore.
Dann schon mehr online. Sind doch, denke ich, sind doch nicht national.
Great, great. So access to the deep mines can be found outside the city. It's not far. Shouldn't even need to hop back in your ship. We'd set up right near the main drill. Taking out the spacer leader should get the message across to the rest of them to buzz off. Once you've managed that, phone up here on the comms panel, and I can walk you through finishing the research.
Was there something else?
Das wäre schon legit.
Do you now? Very well. Let me take a look at his... Here, his current balance. And do remember, all transactions are final.
21 Credits. Nee.
Understandable. Now, was there anything else I could help you with?
Das mir doch so viel für die Mission. Entschuldigung, ich möchte eigentlich nur euren Boss töten, also geht mal aus dem Weg. Ich bin schon wieder. Wenn du sterben willst, krieg dich nicht mit an. Liegt doch nämlich bestimmt nicht mehr. Wenn ihr lässt, rechts zu gehen, da hauen. Nachladen. Du bist lächerlich, Alter. Und Twitch steht auch nicht. Успеешь, а что? Успеешь. Я офигенно себе просто. Там это значит, да? Или нет? Просто решила мне будет свет. Я делал. Да. То есть,
In frosty temperatures like this, there's nothing better than a flask of a good English whiskey to keep you warm. These access stairs lead deeper into the mines. I hope we remember the way back to the surface.
Ладно, тебе не видно. Без пресса. Это не знаю. Пять вообще.
Bring it on!
Say goodbye.
Open up on him!
Yok, ne oluyorsun?
Might as well take what we can.
Я я сам добавил на него. Я обычно так автоматично меряю на него. You know, so space box.
This must lead to the miners' living quarters. I can't imagine having to live almost every waking moment underground.
Damn it. Everyone fall back!
Ja, mich schon noch richtig schön, wie macht es besser.
Not like this. I can't see!
You're through.
Ey. Ja. Dankeschön. Die ganze Bedeckung muss ja eigentlich schon vermisst sein, das war ewig weit weg. Also. Was ist das eigentlich? Ja. Das sind die ganze Spacer, okay, okay. Und wir laufen den Punkt gerade näher drauf zu, also. Denke ich mal, es wird bloß ein bisschen komisch, wie der Punkt platziert ist, aber ich glaube, wir sind hier auf der richtigen Höhe. Und sind gleich am Ziel. Vorne scheint es zu sein. Ja, hier ist der Level 30 Captain. Ist dich. Danke, Alter, und dem ich hier fliege. Ja, hört ihr jetzt mal auf mich zu schießen! Mann, ich muss gerade meinen Kopf wieder reinstellen. Die fliegen mich dazu gebracht, das Kabel rauszuziehen. Piss dich! Danke. Brenn nicht wegen dir. Was denn? Ein Gegner. Hey. Hey. Ja, ich bin aber nicht im Kampf, sondern zwei meinen unbedingt nicht mich angreifen zu wollen. Wenn die Prognose von der anderen super funktioniert hat. Die Aufklärung bei der Quatsch. Weg. Will nicht mit euch kämpfen. Hilfe. Hilfe. Trauma. Danke. Bist du... Nicht mit Ruhe. Dass ich das benutzen darf. Oh, stirb, du dämliche Hure! Du da hinten! Stirb! Wegen dir darf ich das nicht benutzen, weil ich wegen dir noch im Kampf bin. Deswegen geht drauf. Dankeschön. Das Spiel checkt, dass sie keine Gegner sind. Ich habe nicht mal was getan, ich stand 5 Kilometer entfernt. Jetzt. Danke. Damit. Okay. Hey.
All set? Good. You can take the elevator in that room back to the surface. There should be a key stashed in the thresher room, if the spacers didn't make off with it. I'll be waiting at the circle.
So, wir merken jetzt noch zu markieren, wo der Option ist. Statt mir einfach zu sagen, jo, da, mal hin. Danke, Spiel. Echt. Wirklich super Arbeit von dem Spiel. Da ich jetzt mit dem in den Aufzug suchen darf, weil es mir einfach nicht markiert wird. Wie ist der hier? Nee, super, aber es ist nichts. Ach, da ist die Scheißaufzug.
You've got the slate. Let me see. Reduced joint wear? Oh, increased lifting capacity. A dose of this stuff could make a miner way more efficient. This formula's gotta be worth at least as much as whatever Percival owes. Okay, so here's what you do. Tell Octai and the Trade Authority you found a business proposal that will make miners more efficient, higher yield, synergy, you know, all that business crap. And that you'll trade it to him for clearing Percival's debt. You good at doing pitches and stuff like that?
Ah, ich kann's versuchen.
Oh, this is gonna be great. Oh, and here, a copy of the formula for yourself, in case you ever want to try maximizing your own industrial output. Oh, use that if you can. Good luck.
Ich möchte ein Geschäft vorschlagen, wenn lukrativ ist.
I'm never one to turn away an opportunity. But I'd be curious what you think you've uncovered in the Martian market that others have missed.
Ich kenne was für Humanit, das bringt mir halt. Was wrestling Humanit bringt.
Aqueous hematite, iron and wastewater. Well, I'm not surprised no one has proposed something like this before.
And exactly what does this new drug of yours do?
Macht meine effizienter, ich hab gedacht, was du weißt.
An interesting proposal, if your data pans out. But where's this hematite coming from? The active mines would be too expensive to retool. The deep mines could be an option, but they're full of spacers. Or so I've heard.
Die habe ich schon beseitigt, das würde ich keinen einzigen Projekt kosten.
Well now, that is intriguing. A completely untapped resource pool, and the sort of utility every mining firm in Sidonia would be clamoring to get their hands on. We could contract out all the actual lab work, bring on one of the hungrier mining concerns for materials, the licensing fees alone. And think what it would do for our image with the general populace. This mine, reopened, thanks to the Martian Trade Authority. Very interesting indeed. And what do you want for the rights to this drug?
Schon begeistert.
Dr. Walker's dead? That's it? Consider it wiped.
Well, it seems we have a deal then.
Mhm.
And here, a finder's fee from the authority. A perfectly reasonable amount for a discovery with this sort of potential. Wouldn't want you feeling shortchanged down the road.
Jo.
You'll just be taking that slate.
2100 Credits, ja klar.
It was a pleasure doing business with you, Captain.
Ja, 2100. Tolle Belohnung, würde ich sagen. Hey. Schon sehr schön gekommen.
Did you now? Fine work. My end of the bargain then, I suppose. He's holed up in the old Red Devil's HQ. Place was sealed up tight after the UC shuttered our unit, but we snuck him in the back entrance through the deep mines. Was also going to warn you about spacers down there, but it sounds like you might have already tossed those drakes.
Ja.
Yeah, the passkey. And I'll let him know there's someone he owes one hell of a thank you on their way down.
Mhm.
So you must be the one who got me out of the red with the trade authority.
Jo.
Can't say I don't appreciate it, but I doubt you came all this way just to do me a favor.
Ne.
Now you want to explain to me why you're going around harassing nefarious old men by wiping away their hard-earned debts?
Boah, ich muss ja Gebühr von einsehen lassen, vollständig.
Tissue sample? You came all the way down here for that? Must be some damn important cells. You want to tell me what I'm about to be staring at?
Ja, macht's einfach. Welche Ziele dafür ist.
A fast-growing terramorph. That is concerning. Who exactly told you to bring this to me?
Adrian Sonne.
Adrian. She gave you this?
Jo.
If she made you come all the way for this. Let's get inside. I need to see these cells.
Da geht's auch rein, oder?
Got some projects in the works down here. I wasn't expecting guests. Oh, and Lou mentioned how you took care of the debt. Can't say I'm thrilled the Trade Authority got their mitts on the research, but I guess that's the price you pay not to live in a cave the rest of your days.
Mhm. Wie sieht's aus? Ja, der von Station oder für Pixel.
Let's gaze into this abyss, shall we? All right, just get those cellular markers tagged. Wait, where are the markers? This can't be right. This sample, it's Londinian. I'll need to get this all in a slate. Adrian really gave you this sample. You're not lying to me?
Nein.
Because if you told me this was a hoax, and it'd be the best damn fake I've ever seen, I'd be mad and very, very relieved.
Die Probe ist echt sehr früh. Ich war ein Terramorph und dann.
Can't just humor an old man, huh? This sample, it's got all the indicators of the worst terramorph attack in human history.
Mhm.
I presume you've heard of Londinian.
Ja. Der klingelt was.
It was a city wiped completely off the map by terramorphs.
Ja, habe ich eine Geschichte gelernt von.
Storms are so bad, they
Der
had
Wandert
to
aufgenommen
space
wurde.
port and seal the place off from the galaxy at large. Not a lot of samples made it off the world from the time of the attack, but the ones that did, well, they look just like this one. I didn't detect any of the telltale signatures this specimen ever sat on a ship while it was alive either.
Okay.
I don't think it was transported to Talsetti. This specimen, it grew there, faster than any terramorph should. Which means, if we're about to start a new era in human terramorph relations, where big, sudden Londinian-style attacks can happen outside Londinian, that's not gonna end well for humanity.
It would be the end of us as a species.
So, you lugged this bad omen all the way here. You want to tell me what your plans are for it now?
Ja, finde ich mir ja Lust, Zeit anzubringen. Sie müsste den Six Circle machen.
The circle, huh? Could use a drink about now.
Mhm.
Here, faster we take the lift to the surface. Not supposed to use it, but given the circumstances, I'm inclined to just ask forgiveness. Let's get going.
Wie viel aufzunehmen?
Adrian.
Percival. My God, look at you. You're an old man now.
You're no hatchling yourself anymore, Major. Our friend here showed me your sample. Suffice it to say...
Not here. Let's talk somewhere more private. Lou said we could use the back.
Mhm. So, erzähl mal.
Lou gave me the abridged version of what went down. Yeah, I can't thank you enough for taking care of all that.
Mhm.
Makes two of us.
I hope it ultimately didn't end up being too much trouble.
Alles gut. Ziemlich schießt 30 Minuten und sind die. Das war spazieren.
And I'm sorry about that. I'm just glad you both came through it intact.
Ja, ist gut. Die hätte ich ja so oder so anscheinend
You two
besiegen
able to
müssen.
get that workup together?
Got it right here. That sample? It's an exact match for the ones from Londinian.
Londinian. That's exactly what I was afraid of.
Mhm.
Not thrilled to be the bearer of that kind of news. That's for damn sure. So tell me you've got some kind of plan for that workup.
Well, right now, we've got more questions than answers. So I've been trying to figure out what it's gonna take to access our old Terramorph data.
Mhm.
Good place to start. What'd you find?
It's in the archives.
The Armistice Archives? Doesn't that mean we'd be dealing with the cabinet? And the Freestar Collective? And House Varun somehow? Guess we can kiss that approach goodbye.
I didn't think the cabinet would be willing to hear us out either. But I called in some favors. They've agreed to hear us out on 2 conditions.
Okay.
One, they want to see this analysis you two have procured. And 2, they want to discuss what happened on Tau Ceti. With both of us.
Ja, gut, hier um den Finger, welches soll ich denn, ne?
Well, that's about the best news I've had all day. But before you commit, I want to make sure you know the whole story.
Okay.
Percival and I, we're not just researchers.
Der
We
hat für
were
die Szene
military
Mord gearbeitet.
scientists, ran a
Mhm.
division of the UC together that deployed aliens on the battlefield.
Ja,
as
der
weapons.
andere hat mein
Place I
Kapitän ja
was
schon
at now.
erwähnt.
That was our unit's home base.
After some early fits and starts at other facilities, the place eventually became the heart of UC Xeno-warfare.
Mhm. Hat der andere ja schon gesagt, dass sie in der Xenokriegsführung eingesetzt wurde.
Went into effect almost 20 years ago.
Ja.
And the UC military cut us loose for what
Mhm.
we've done.
Ja, ich werde ein bisschen einfach gegangen. Nun ja, die wird mich nicht sagen.
Oh, well, that means a lot. It's not.
Ist ja auch nichts Schlimmes irgendwo, ne? Wird sie da mitgewirkt, ja, und das ist auch nicht schön, aber es ist auch irgendwo Vergangenheit. Und jetzt versucht sie, die aufzuhalten. Und das ist doch das Wichtige.
The project never got off the ground, but the data our team gathered is now sitting in the archives, along with all the other information banned after the Colony War.
Mhm.
Under the watchful eye of monitors from all the galactic factions still participating in regular politics. But if we can convince the cabinet to help us access that data, it'll give us the tools we need to decipher what exactly this sample might mean.
Mhm.
And hopefully, how to prevent more attacks like the one that spawned it.
Okay, wir sollen mit dem Kabinett reden.
All right. I'm gonna go get this work up into the cabinet's hands. I'll meet you out front of Mast in New Atlantis.
Okay.
Good luck. You two are gonna need it.